Join me today as I begin creating Santa's Sanctuary. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by today and welcome to another episode of Life with MaryAnn and Joe and the continuation of our Christmas 2023 series. If you haven't caught anything so far, I'll link those videos below. I've been working in the entry foyer on the theme that I call Santa's Sweet Shop, and I've been working really hard in there creating a lot of candy and ice creams and cookies and all those kind of goodies, which is what you would find in Santa's Sweet Shop. But I'm moving out of there right now because the next part of that would entail the 12-foot tree and the stairway, and I'm not ready to do that yet. So I'm going to be moving into this room, which is right next to Santa's Sweet Shop. Okay, so someone gave me a really nice compliment the other day and said that even though every room has is kind of decorated differently, they all kind of have a cohesive flow to them, and that is the plan. So what I do is I create this storyboard in my head and how everything is going to move from one room to another and how they're going to kind of relate to one another so that I can make sense of it. It helps me in the creation process. So here in this room, because it's very dignified with the piano and everything else, I'm going to keep it that way, and I'm calling it Santa's Sanctuary. And what that means is this would be the place that Mr. and Mrs. come into to relax and to reflect and to contemplate. And in this room, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showcasing the real meaning of Christmas, and even for Santa, which means saint. So Saint Nicholas, right? So in this room, we're going to be using a lot of the real meaning of Christmas. So some of MaryAnn's favorite decorations are the angels we have, and I'm still going to try to be a little bit outside of the box in here, but like I said, it's going to be very traditional. So those angels, luckily, all have musical instruments. They have harps and mandolins, and I can't think of other things, but they do violins. They all have those in their hands. So I'm going to keep with a very musical thought process here. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be getting the things together that I'm going to be using in this room, which are my musical instrument ornaments and our angels with musical instruments and so on. So hopefully you're going to find this interesting and still creative. I'm going to keep this room very somber, especially next to that whimsy that's going on in the foyer. It's going to be a lot of golds, chocolate, browns, and blacks. And you might see a splash of rose. Let's see. I'm going to start putting this stuff together now. I'm going to start here over the windows. This is an easy place for me to begin. I use these tiny brad nails along the top of the trim, and then after Christmas they come right out without any damage, and there I'm getting my trusty ladder out to get up there. So I'm showing you here where I put the little nails along the edge, and it's going to hold the garland in place. And like I said, after Christmas, they pop right out. If you want, you can put a little, caulking on there, whatever. Nobody really even sees it. Although it appears to be common sense, but sometimes we just forget. I'm putting 100 lights up here. So what I'm actually doing is I counted up to 50 and 51, and then I put that in the middle. This way I know that I'm going to have an equal amount on both sides. Because, back in the day, me too, I used to start at one end, and then, it'd be really dense, and I'd get to the other end, and I wouldn't have enough lights. MaryAnn just talking from the kitchen. She's making brownies, by the way. She said that she taught me how to do that. Okay. So that's 100 lights on that piece of garland there. These will be the angels for the center. Now, how to build the garland. So I usually start in the center. So here I place this beautiful angel that is playing this mandolin right here, and then I'm going to start building out from this center point. Okay, so when I know how much I have, I'm talking about supplies for a given project, I always keep in mind to not abuse the amount I have when I first start decorating in that particular room. So I'm keeping that in mind. So I'm going to lay out what I think I'm going to do up there. So I think what I'm going to do is on each side of that angel, I'm going to put one of these with the leaf out like that. And then I'm going to put this. Look how beautiful that is. It has that mauvey color, so that will look like that. And then I'm going to put this eucalyptus here like this. I'm going to repeat that on both sides. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trio of black, mauve, and gold. And then I'm going to do a double of brown and gold. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to add more than that in there. All right, so sorry for the glare, but you can see I did the leaves and then the mauve and then the gold eucalyptus, and they're very strategically placed, MaryAnn's words, strategic, so that nothing is wasted and we get maximum coverability. I grouped the mauve, the black, and the gold here, and then down here, the gold and the brown. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Next in, I'm going to put a note and the clef here. I'm not being esoteric in here. It is what it is. It's the music and the angels, okay? And on each end, I'm going to put another angel. And look, this one's playing the flute, and this one is playing the violin. Look how cute these are, okay? And then notice I have this one facing this one. Okay, so it makes sense. Next, in the window, I'm going to put this French horn, and I put a little bit of greenery on it. And what I think adds a touch of elegance is just some simple beads that I'm going to swag in that garland. All right, so I measured it half and half, and I started in the center, right? So then I swagged it this way, and then I matched it that way, and then I looped it down, and then I matched it again, and then what's left over I brought down this way. So I think that adds a lot of elegance to it. And I put this in here with the crystals because it goes with the chandelier in the room, and I put this neat looking ball upside down inside there instead of a candle. And here are the windows. Isn't he cute, all decked out in his gold costume? He's on the sconce right between the two windows. Thanks for stopping by. Drop me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and I'll be seeing you really soon with the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.